Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about the control nervous system consisting of the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, and the location of the brain, it is present in the skull. Okay, now cranium. Now let us understand this. Now the outer covering of the brain with pencil that I have marked, it is known as cranium. All right, as the hard covering part, it protects the brain. Cranium. Now inside the cranium there is presence of three protective layers. All right, so inside the brain there are three protective layers, like these three layers are there inside the brain, and these three layers, they are together named as meninges. All right, so we have the three layers. So this is the cranium. You have the three layers: dura mater, arachnoid matter, or pia mater. Pia mater, M-A, so P-I-A-M-A-T-E-R. So pia mater. All right, so three layers. So let us understand this. Dura mater is the outermost tough fibrous covering. All right, next one is arachnoid, thin, delicate middle layer marked in pink. And you have the pia mater. This is the inner layer and it is highly vascular. Then after that you will get the brain. All right, you will get the layers of the brain in marked in pink. So the brain has been divided. Inside the cranium there is presence of three layers, that is they are known as meninges. Three layers, they together to form, they are known as meninges. All right, meninges. Right, so whenever there is inflammation of this meninges, it forms an inflammation that is known as meningitis. Inflammation. When there is an inflammation of the meninges, so you get meningitis. All right, so cranium, you outer covering, it protects the brain. Inside the cranium there is presence of three layers, that is known as dura mater, arachnoid, and pia mater. All right, so in between this layer only, it has a presence of a very important fluid that acts as a cushion and protects the brain from shock and injury. A very important fluid that is present over here. All right, so there is a fluid present in between the three layers. All right, this fluid is known as cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid. This fluid fills the spaces of the brain and also the central canal of the spinal cord. So this will continue. So these three layers, three meninges, along with the fluid, continues towards the spinal cord. All right. Once again, the outer covering is the outer covering that we have is the cranium, and inside this you have the three layers, that is known as, and three layers together is known as, together they are termed as meninges, and they are known as dura mater, outer, arachnoid, and pia mater. All right, and in between the three layers they have an important cerebrospinal fluid, all right, that helps and protects the brain from shock and injury. This cerebrospinal fluid is filled, right, fills both the spaces of the spinal cord and the central canal of the spinal cord. So the three meninges along with the fluid moves towards, so they are extension. All right, so this moves towards the spinal cord. Okay, So this is all. We will be learning the structure of the brain. We will be learning about the different types in the next class.